Hello everyone, welcome to yet another session on soft skills and interpersonal communication with me Waheeda, Assistant Professor at the Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Dundigal, Hyderabad. In continuation with the previous video, we are going to talk about emotional self-care, how to seek help when needed in self-care. We have discussed in our earlier videos on how to maintain our physical health, physical well-being, physical self-care, and then mental self-care. In this video, we are going to talk about emotional self-care and how we should be taking professional support wherever we require that. Because it provides benefits on professional guidance, offers new perspectives, supports emotional healing as well. Be kind to yourself, practice self compassion, and avoid self criticism. Loving yourself is very much important. If you are not loving yourself, others will not. So, look at yourself with a positive aspect. Positivity is very much important in our lives. If you are becoming a self critic, then you might end up being conscious of what you are not able to accomplish. It might not boost your confidence. You might become very negative in your perspective. Okay, so positive self-talk is very much important. You are your best judge. You need to do it in a positive manner and try to analyze yourself in a positive manner. You try to talk yourself. Intra communication is very much important. Uh, Interpersonal and intrapersonal. We talked about this in the video on interpersonal and intrapersonal communication, how self-talk and how an expert's advice is always necessary in our lives. Forgiving yourself for mistakes. Like certain times, we do not behave appropriately according to the situation, and then we realize it on after having behaved in such a manner. So there are people who feel all the time embarrassed about what they have done mistakes and how they have been foolish in that particular situation. Okay, so treating yourself with kindness is very much important. If you do not treat yourself with kindness, others will also not treat you with kindness. So this is very essential. If you improve your self-esteem, then people will regard you with respect. If you are not respecting yourselves, others will never do it. So if you are doing it, if you are treating yourself with kindness and love, then it will boost your self-confidence, your self-esteem, and it reduces your negative self-talk, and it enhances also emotional resilience. How to do it? Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Like maybe in that previous situation I have not performed in a better manner. Now given the situation, or if I receive any such type of chance, then I'm going to do in a better manner. I'm good at that, and I'm confident now that I'll be better. So this kind of positive affirmations will boost your confidence. Treat yourself as you would treat a friend or somebody who has performed in that manner or not performed in that manner. And again, practice self-care activities that make you feel good. Like I told you in the previous video, you can practice some art activities, painting or doing DIYs. Nowadays you see a lot of DIY is, kind of videos that will give you a lot of satisfaction when you create certain things out of waste, best out of the waste and things like that. Then creating a self-care plan is very much important. Assessing your needs. What is it that you require at the moment? What is it after some time? Or what are the things that you require after certain times and things like that. Reflect on your current state of well-being and identify areas that need attention. So when you are reflecting on that, you have everything clear on the clear picture of what you are going through. So it is very important that when you're assessing yourself, you need to have a handy resolving map in your hand. The tools that will help you in this is self-assessment questionnaire, wellness journals, and also feedback from friends or professionals. This will help you a lot in assessing yourself. If you ask any three people in your house, in your friendship, in your classmates, the best three things about yourself and the not so good things about yourself, and try to reflect and try to improve those things. Do not feel bad if all the things that people are commenting upon you are not so good. Take time to reflect on your physical, mental, and emotional health, and note any areas where you feel unbalanced or stressed. So this will help you know what is your present status, where you are situated now, and what type of improvements are necessary. You will reflect upon those things now. For that, you need to set goals. In creating a self-care plan, you need to set goals. Define your clear objectives. What is it that you want? Set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals for yourself. Um, in the video on goal setting, we have discussed about all this time-bound and smart goals, which will help you focus on what is the requirement, what is the immediate thing that you need to do, and along with your short term goal, you might have simultaneously planning a long term goal. Because if you are mainly focused on your present goal or the specific goal, if you are and you are not focusing on the long term goal, then you again might end up shattered. So you need to have a smart goal, reflecting on the specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound goals. Apart from that, you need to have a long term goal running side by side. Okay. For that, you need to walk for 30 minutes every day, meditate for 10 minutes each morning, and spend 1 hour a week on a hobby. This is the meager, this less you can do. If you can devote more time, it will be good for you to work on these things. The benefits are that it provides direction and motivation, making it easier to track your progress. Start with the small achievable goals, and then gradually increase your scope, and you build new habits. Then develop a routine. Very much important that incorporating, you need to be consistent in doing or following out those hobbies. Incorporate self-care into daily life. It is not that you have planned a very nice plan. There is this walking is there, but you are doing it for a couple of days, or maybe 10 days, and you are just forgetting it, or you're not able to accomplish. Then it is of no use. Planning is no use if you are not following it, you are not incorporating it in your daily life. You need to create routine that includes self-care activities, morning meditation, evening walk, weekly social activity. Charity is very much important because it builds consistency, makes self-care a regular part of your life. Use a planner or calendar to schedule self-care activities. Set reminders, and also be flexible to adjust if needed. If you have another activity, or if some emergency has come, you need to rearrange it, replan it, so that you are accommodating all those activities. If something has happened and you do not come, then it might be a problem for you. Track your progress, regularly review and adjust your self-care plan. Journals, apps, progress charts. Benefits: it helps you stay accountable, recognize improvements, and make necessary adjustments. Keep a self-care journal to log your activities and feelings. Then use apps to track habits and review your progress weekly or monthly. Adjust as needed. Stay flexible. Be prepared to modify your plan as your needs and circumstances change. Adjusting exercise routines if you are injured, changing relaxation techniques if they become less effective. Ensures that your self-care plan remains relevant and also effective. Regularly check in with yourself to assess how your self-care practices are working, and also be open to trying new methods if required. Okay. Seek support to get help from others. Don't hesitate to seek support from friends, family, or professionals. As I told you, joining a self-care group, talking with a mentor or coach, seeking professional counseling, because it provides motivation, accountability, and also new perspectives. Area of self-care, as I told you, sample self-care plan. It's activity: physical, morning yoga, frequency maybe daily 30 minutes per session. Mental health, reading a new book weekly, frequently one chapter per week. Or when we are doing emotional self-care, journaling every evening 10 minutes per session. Journaling, in that you can show gratitude activity. Then social, socialize with friends, go on a picnic or coffee with a friend, mm, bi-weekly 1 hour per meeting, or maybe lesser than that. Relaxation, in that meditation you do every morning 10 minutes per session is enough. Tips for staying motivated and resources. Smart, set realistic goals, that is smart goals, achievable steps. Break down your self-care goals into small manageable steps. I mean, when you have decided to do something, don't jump into doing it at a vast level. Try to do it in a small manner. Okay, instead of aiming to meditate for 10 minutes right away. Okay, and my
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.